Started out alive, man, that was the play. Streaming every night, building up the sway. But as the sight faded, had to find my way. Now I'm hopping platforms, surfing through the fray. Got my crew behind me, yeah, we call them givers. Chillin' IRL, catching all the rivers. Farkle in the chat, bringing lost to the grind. Talk to crippled gangs while we sippin' Jack Fine. Gives a minute, yeah, we take our time. Living in the moment, the life's a subtle wine. From the land down under, streaming through the night. New Zealand vibes, surfing waves day to night. Always looking for the next thrill, that's where I ignite. Community so solid, always shining bright. Rolling deep and cruising for the height. From the struggle to the stream, it's all just a game. But with the giver found, we're making our name. Jack and crypto profits, life just gets sweeter. Every view and every stream, making life a keeper. Gives a minute, yeah, we take our time. Living in the moment, life's a subtle wine. From the land down under, streaming through the night. Got my heart on my sleeve, everything feels right. So here's to the journey, no regrets in sight. Each laugh and each tear, it's a beautiful fight. Keep the wave rolling, let the good vibes flow. We're the givers, together in the show. Gives a minute, yeah, we take our time. Living in the moment, the life's a subtle wine. From the land down under, streaming through the night. Got my heart on my sleeve, everything feels right. Script how we play a game. From start to next time, chasing fame. Put the year behind me, changing scenes. So through the internet, living out the dream. Got my acoustic strum, curing and chill, far cracking jokes. Go stop the thrill. In the land of King Weeds, we ride the waves. Our streams phone, no better days. Gives a minute, yeah, we take our time. Living in the moment, the life's a subtle rhyme.
Hello, the internet. It is Tuesday, the 17th of March, 2026, and welcome back to the channel. I had my first dream about my ex in, 3 months? November 26th through till the 17th of March. It's interesting to note because I only ever had 2 dreams about her when we were together. And I would have thought, given how into the forefront of my existence this breakup has been, I would have thought I would have been dreaming about her all the time. But it hasn't happened. And so I feel like it's a good thing that it's like in my waking hours, I've dealt with this over and over and over and over again. In fact, to this day, there hasn't been a single day where I haven't thought about it since it happened. But it is waning, right? It's waning, it's weaning. How could I get that word wrong? It's weaning. And there are like lots of times in the day where I find myself not thinking about her. And then it will come up and I'm like, oh yeah, that happened as well. That's a lot less, that's happening now more than it ever has before. And so for me to dream about her, is there something about like you deal with something in your waking hours and then your subconscious deals with it on its own time frame, and that's when the dreams start happening? Because I'll dream about all kinds of weird, crazy stuff, like stuff that makes no sense at all. And then every now and then there's a regular dream that pops up. And I feel like there might be some significance, even though, I've shared my dreams with you guys here a few times. And I don't know, like you can look into them and you can try to find meaning, but sometimes they're just so random and so scattered thing is with this dream, and I'm going to play it for you. Not the dream, by the way. I didn't record. Now that would be so rad. Holy crap. Imagine you could record your dreams. Now I'd get an Elon Musk tap to the brain thing if it could visualize my dreams. That would be crazy. That's a YouTube channel all on its own. Hey, like my dreams visualized. Forget ChatGPT. I want Dream GPT. But what I'm going to play for you is I woke up from that dream. This is a few nights ago now. What is it now? Monday, Tuesday. I guess this goes back to last week sometime. And I woke up at around about 4 a.m. and I immediately recorded my afterthoughts from the dream. And it became very, very clear to me what I need to do. There's something that I've been... I don't even know if the right word is hanging on to, but there's been something that, and I'll explain it once we've heard the dream or heard my thoughts, and then we'll do it, and then we just move on. But I guess what I'm trying to say is, I don't really know what my dreams mean because they're so random and so scattered. But when one is so clear, like the clarity of this dream, or at least the meaning behind the dream appeared to be clear to me, that the next thing that I've got to do, it's almost like my sleeping life or my subconscious life was telling me what I need to do in my waking life. Now I've done everything that I could be doing in my waking life according to where I should be. I've been doing everything correctly. And now that this dream's come up, I feel like I need to just tick that off. And then from here on in, it's going to become like a lot easier. And it's also going to get me to the point where someday, hopefully soon, I won't think about her. And I'll get through the day because something else will have been happening, something major will have, whatever I'm doing. And I'll be so... what's the word, like filled up with things that I'll wake the next day and go, hey, I didn't think about her. That's good, right? That's me like rinsing it like completely. Yo, Dale, how you doing, man? Boo. Good to see you, Daleski on D-Live. Yeah, that's my thoughts anyway. Like, and like I am typically kind of slow to the upkeep or to the uptake. I mean, arguably I should have, I don't know, like I often think this when I go through a breakup, which thankfully it hasn't happened recently too often, but when I go through that, I react poorly. Like I'm a good boyfriend, but I'm a shit breakup boyfriend. Like I go through, I don't deal with it at all. H-Man over on YouTube, how you doing, man? You told me you sent me some messages, but I don't know where. You said you messaged me a bunch, and I don't have any of them, man. I don't know where you're sending those messages, but I'm not getting them. Good to see you, man. Man, the band's almost back together. All we need now is a saxophonist with the name Shyla, and we'd be playing the trumpet. Anyway, look, I just want to play this dream. And then I want to do the thing I need to do, and then we can just go on with our existence. And you probably won't hear me talk about this again because I feel like this is it. Like I feel like, oh no, you will hear me talk about it after I finish my album, which, yeah, that's another story. I mean, it's easier to write like a sad song about a relationship than it is to write a happy song. Go and search up how many happy songs there are out there. Not many. Most of them are breakups, relationships gone wrong. I've been busy with my music because it's on the forefront of my mind. The messages are about Shyla, I'm afraid. Well, I haven't got them, dude. I'd like to read them, but I don't know. What you said that you sent me on Messenger. I went into Gives a Minute. I went into my personal. I went into my photography. I don't know where you sent them, dude. Anyway, look, let's hit the dream and then we'll do this thing and then we'll move on from there. We got some other content to get through here today, some videos and stuff. Breakups are hard, Dalski says, but it's good that you are healing and moving on. I mean, it's definitely slow proceedings here. I'm not winning any awards for breakups. But I mean, I was about to say it's easier when you're the breakupper. When you're the breakup-y, it's not easy. That's how it's supposed to be, right? You sent to Ben and Kirsch. My personal dude, I mean, I got to tell you it, Hendrik. You did not. You did not. I don't have message requests from the H-Man. And we're still friends, or we're not friends on Facebook? I don't have them there, dude. I could show you this, but I probably shouldn't. But you're not in there, dude. You're not in there, and you're not in message requests. Unless there's another Ben and Kirsch out there, which I, for the sake of the planet, I bloody well hope not. Here's the dream. We'll come back after this. We'll do something, and then we'll move on.
Just had my first dream ever.
Sophia.
Ever since the breakup. First dream. And the dream was I was sitting in a room of a place that we used to have together, some connection, like a home, either we lived together or we just stayed there or something. And there was like a small amount of things belonging to her that was still there. And I was going through them, and there were things like one, like there was a key ring, like a set of key thing, like a keychain, and a whole bunch of things hanging off of it. One thing was a spare key for her vehicle. Her new vehicle, that was a bit weird. Not the old one, her new car that she has in Tassie. That was a spare key. The other thing was, it was like a generic, kind of, it was weird, it was like a card. And it was like an introduction to her dog, like written by a human, but like introducing the dog to her, like, hi, I'm being removed, and I need this and this and this, like a card that you could reference. It had a really cute photo of her as a baby, as a puppy. And then there was another thing that was like a general prescription from a doctor for a disease that was called endometriosis. I have to look up whatever the hell that is. I don't think she has it, but that was in the dream. And it was like a prescription from a doctor saying that the doctor, I authorise this prescription for this person on this date. And then there was like a reason for the prescription, something like some reason for it, like to deal with long-term trauma. I don't know. I mean, that's obviously all mixing everything up from the real prescriptions that she has, but it just popped up. I don't know what endometriosis, even if it is a thing, sounds like a thing, but might not be a thing. And there was other things there, but there were birthday gifts. There were birthday presents that she'd given me, and then that I'd given her. And I'd taken all those things and then dumped them into a bin, like a skip. Even though the one thing that I thought that she really needed was the key, the spare key, but I just dumped it into a bin and said, that's that. She's never coming back, so she's never asking me for that shit. So I dumped it into a skip out front. And then I think the significance of that dream. So, in real life, I wrote her that letter, like in November, or no, it would have been December, I guess. What is it now? It's March something, the middle of March 12 or something. But in December, I wrote her, I extended an epic olive branch to her in that letter. And she spat on me, turned around, and then accused me of all this garbage. But the letter was an olive branch to her to say that you can always call me and I'll always be here. And just know that I still love you, even though you're going through hell, and I'll be here for you. But when she got that letter, she just turned around and spat on me. In the letter, I'd included one chocolate from a 7-pack of her favourite elephant chocolates. And I'd always hung on to the other 6, thinking that I will give them to her when I see her again. But then sometime in, I guess in January, when it dawned on me that this is not going to get fixed, like she spat on the olive branch, she mocked me for writing the letter. When it dawned on me that she really does hate me, I looked at the box of those chocolates, and I noticed the expiry date was March this year. And so at the beginning of this month, I started eating one of those chocolates per night, like just as a just eating it myself. And last night before I went to, not before I went to bed, but last night after dinner I had the final of those chocolates. So the idea of that box that was going to eventually be given to her, there's no point hanging on the chocolates that's expired. So I ate them, and I think the reason I've never dreamt of her since the breakup is because during November and December it was too fresh, and I was going through it in my waking life. But then in January, when I went on that date in Newcastle, pretty much for the first time, I think it was the 2nd of January, when I really gave myself to somebody else, both mentally and physically. I really something changed in me, and I knew that I'm not just for her anymore. I've got this for someone else. There's a lot of love for me to give to someone else. And so from January through till March, until I just put her out. I mean, it sounds crazy. I didn't put her out of my mind because I haven't had a single day where I haven't thought about it, but I changed my mind space. And I started moving away from the concept of her in my life ever again. And the eating of the chocolates, I guess, just finalizes that there are some things here in real life that I still have from her. You know, the birthday gifts she gave me, like some personal items that she bought for me when we were together. Things like, what's it called? The exfoliating gloves. Some socks, some like really thick winter socks. And then for my birthday, she bought me these super gnarly Kathmandu socks. Then I've also got a bucket of items that she'd left over from her house that I was always going to bring down. And I did bring a portion of those items for her when I went down in September last year, and there was some other items like some knives, just some things like some tools and things that she'd wanted for me to bring for her in GoVan, like a black bucket containing all these things. And I think what I should be doing now is like throwing all that stuff out tomorrow when I wake up, collecting all the things, the physical things of her. The chocolates was the indicator, I suppose. And now that I've had that dream about her, I feel like it's time for me just to take all the physical items and just dump them. And that's that. I mean, I was hanging on to the chocolates, and I was hanging on to that bucket, and I was going to return it to her, and I was hanging on to those socks and the exfoliating gloves, and I was hoping just to have a part of her in my life still. But there's no point of that anymore, and I guess I'm realizing I'm a slow learner. It's March, I don't even know what the date is, but it's just that dream has just told it to me. It's now processed in my waking, and it's also processed in my sleeping life. She's gone, and she wanted to eradicate me. She wanted to eradicate us, and she's got it. So what's the point of keeping that shit and holding on to it? I'm going to throw it all out. And hopefully I'll never dream about her ever again.
And there it is. Hey, Dale, thank you so much for pointing out the reverb. I happened to just notice when I looked down that I was broadcasting the audio twice. It's a rookie mistake. And I'm not a rookie, but I made the mistake. So with that in mind, that being the dream, this is the bucket of items that I'm going to be dumping. And I guess I think a big reason for me doing this like here now is that I know that if I don't do this, if I don't stream it, I probably won't do it. So I really want to do it. Here's the chocolates, by the way. If anyone wants, these are really good chocolates too. Like I'm just saying, like, you know, you can take something from a relationship. These are absolutely the most awesome chocolates. But yeah, the expiry here, 29th of the 3rd, arguably only a couple of days away, 2026. Made in Slovakia. I didn't even notice that. Okay, cool. So yeah, I ate those. These are exfoliating gloves that she bought for me. The other thing is, like, you could say, well, you could still use these, but the thing is, it just reminds me of things I don't want to remember, right? Why would I, like, these have been hanging up in my bathroom. I've been using them every Sunday to exfoliate, but whenever I do, it just reminds me of her because she got them for me for that purpose. So why would I keep them? Like, there's no point keeping them anymore. So they're going. These are some pretty gnarly winter socks that she bought for me with these lovely little pads on the bottom. Yeah, really cozy, really rad, and like multiple pairs of them. One of them which I wore outside and she roused on me, but they were supposed to be indoor socks only, but they're all got to go, right? Why would I be wearing those if they're just going to remind me of her? So they're going. These two here, these pairs, I haven't even worn them yet. These are really gnarly winter socks from Kathmandu. So good. There's even one of her hairs in there. Are you kidding me? That's got to go. These are so rad, these socks, that you're not even allowed to wash them conventionally. You've got to do them hand wash. You've got to hand wash these. She said, don't put these in the washing machine. If you put them in the washing machine, you'll regret it. Well, I've never even worn them, but they've got to go, right? They can't stay. This one saddens me. This is a pair of her panties that she left in, well, actually, she didn't leave them in Govan, but so there was this thing where, it doesn't matter. But anyway, these were hidden. They were under the mattress in Govan, and I always thought that was so rad because whenever I'm sleeping in Govan, I could pull these out and just remember how rad my girl was. But why the fuck would I keep those? They got to go, right? All this stuff, just be careful, her name's on some of these things, but all this stuff was stuff that I was supposed to be taking down in this bucket to her in Tassie. Some butane gas refill, that's got to go. Metho, that's got to go. I mean, you could say, well, couldn't you use that to clean stuff? I could, but you know, it's going to remind me of her because she's written metho on it so that you don't mistaken it for water. So it's going in the bin. This one has a name on it, I think. Nope. This one's just water. That's got to go though. Now, all these sort of tools and stuff that we used to help fix her house after she after she sold and had to patch up different things in the wall, we had to go and do all this stuff from Bunnings, and all this stuff just reminds me of her. So all this is going, toilet. Oh, actually, you know what is what I've got to throw out? All these brushes and multiple things of these. Paintbrush. Container. And the bucket itself. Now you could say, but you could keep the bucket, man. Like a bucket's a bucket. No, but it reminds me of her. It's gone. One other thing that I forgot, which I'm going to grab right now, which is important to include in this. Let me go and get these. I thought the most important thing was that G-string, but this is way more important because I do use it every day. This has to go. She gave me, very early in the piece, she gave me my own toothbrush at her house. And it blew me away that she, after we would brush our teeth, she would then dry the toothbrush. She would literally dry the toothbrush and put it away, which I thought, I've never done that before to a toothbrush, but she's very particular. The thing is, when she left Sydney, when she left New South and moved to Tassie, she gave me the toothbrush, and I'll just tell you, these toothbrushes are so sick. Like this one here, this is the brand. It's going to be hard to focus unless I cover my hideous head behind it. Oral-B, is that going to get a focus? Yeah, Oral-B. This toothbrush is the first one she gave me. She gave me two. I'm still using, I mean, it's about almost done, but that's been 7, 8, 9 months, right? Really good toothbrush. And so I said how rad it was. She gave me another one. So this is the one I'm using. And then she gave me another one. But you know what? I don't care how fucking rad they are. They remind me of her. So they're gone. That's everything, I think. Pretty certain that's everything. I don't think there's anything else of hers. No, I would have. Nah, I definitely got everything. So I feel like that's like a it's not a weight on my mind, but what it is it's a constant reminder, which I don't need. Like my brain is already the reminder. So having physical, tangible reminders of her is not helping me. I feel like it's better than it was. Obviously, it's now March. I'm way better, but having that shit around just isn't good. So it's all got to go, and then hopefully there's no more dreams. Like I don't need to process anything. I mean, I still have some things to process, I guess, but I don't have to dwell on it anymore. Paul, hey sir, looks like a lot of art supplies just got here and I missed some things. This woman sent you a breakup bucket. It's not like that. It's kind of hard to explain. A lot of that stuff was, stuff that she couldn't bring in her luggage because it looks like, I don't know, some of the stuff looks like it could be made for bombs and stuff. And so the idea was that I was always going to be coming down there with GoVan and I'd just bring it in a bucket and just chuck it in GoVan and bring it. And some of the stuff, when I went down in September, I did take a whole bunch of stuff with me and gave it to her. But then there was always this stuff. Oh, there is one other thing, which I don't know how long you guys keep cards for, but a birthday card that she got for my 50th. I don't know if I'm going to throw that out, but it's tucked in. It's not like I can just pull it out and like read it. I mean, I can, but these things are physical. Like that bucket was in my bathroom for like, that bucket's been in my bathroom since July. So that's been a constant reminder of her. That G-string's been in my van since July. Constant reminder, even though it's been tucked under the bed and whatever. I know it's there. Now, once it's gone, I'll be like, okay, no need to remember that. No, like you can remember the times, but you don't have to remember that that's still under the mattress in the van, right? It's gone. Such is life. Yeah, some I keep, but depends on meaning when it comes to cards. I think cards are a little different because if I got rid of the card, then you could say, well, you know, you've still got videos of her and you've still got photos of her and you've still got the plank videos that are still to come. That's the other thing I was going to talk about. So I've got those planking videos that for some, I never thought that the idea of making a video and then posting it the year later on the same day, I didn't think at all. When I came up with that idea, I just didn't think, because I don't really want to remember those times, but they're coming because of my stupid schedule, my stupid system. These videos are coming to my channel. It's going to be pretty confusing for someone who rocks up first new person to my channel. They're like, oh, this guy's got a new relationship. Congrats, man. Be like, no, that's over a long time ago, but there it is. It's coming. So there's that reminder. That's what I'm saying. I don't need this. I've already got enough in here and in there on the channel and all that. I don't need any other physical reminders. I just need to just ditch it all and be done. Everyone processes loss in their own way. Do what works for you. Well, my counselor said, don't do this. She instructed me not to do this. She instructed me to put all this stuff away, but don't throw it away. And I guess I'm kind of, I should be open to that because she is my counsel, but if that stuff was, if I put that behind my TV or somewhere behind this streaming setup and I couldn't reach it, I'd still know it's there. Like if it goes into the bin and the garbage guy comes and takes it, it's gone, right? There's no way I can go and get it again. It's done. So I feel like that's probably the better option. So yeah, I'll do that. Just don't regret throwing things away in the future. Don't regret throwing, but how could I regret throwing any of this away? All of it is a physical connection to someone that doesn't want anything to do with me. So that's the other thing. It's a little embarrassing, right? It's a little cringe that I'm still somewhat holding on. And it's different now, but if this conversation was had in, say, January, I would say I'm still physically holding on to the fact that she may come back. No, in March, where we are now, I'm resolute. That's still the wrong word. What's the word where you're like you're comfortable in something? Like I'm accepting of whatever, right? It's done, right? She's not coming back. There's no chance. So this is not me. Well, what if she comes back? She might want her stuff back. No. She's made it you know what it was? Of course, it's in the dream, man. It's the olive branch I extended to her, of which not only did she spit back at me, but she mocked me for doing it. She mocked me for extending an olive branch to her. And then she accused me of so many different things that are not true, not accurate, incorrect diagnoses, all proven from my counsel to me. So that's the point. That's what I'm trying to get at. She did all that. So why would I keep any of this as a reminder of that? Hell no. Are you having a nice stout for St. Patrick's Day? No, I'm not. I'll have a coffee, but I'm not having a stout. I'm not Irish. I don't know if I should. Like I can't. No, I don't have any connection to the Irish. I had an Irish girlfriend once. Love is powerful, man, for the good when it's there and rough when it's gone. Yeah, totally, man. But anyway, that's where we're at. But let's move on. I'm going to go and grab a coffee. When we come back, we got a bunch of content here, some videos, the Sands ICS Hyper Incubator, a Chinese motorhome, something else and something else. Oh, Filthy Travels, Kira and Ryan. I'm really looking forward to seeing what they've got up to in their Delica. Dalski, especially when the loss is not due to a breakup. The loss is not due to a breakup. Oh, Hendrik, you're talking about Charlotte, I suppose. Yeah. It's a good excuse to have one, though. I don't need excuses to drink beer. I've got a wardrobe full of home brews, so I'm exercising my what's the word now I'm looking for? Diligence? No, I'm exercising my right to not drink on St. Patrick's Day. I'm going to be the odd Irish guy and not get drunk and disorderly on St. Patrick's Day. Anyway, folks, here comes the surfing video. I'll be right back with a coffee. I'm going to pick all that stuff up, put it back in the bucket, and I'll be right back. See you soon. right, I just picked everything up from the floor, chucked it in the box, in the bucket, and it's right there. Oh, you probably can't see. It's ready to go out into the bin. Bin day tomorrow, so I'll chuck it out tonight. By the way, when we were listening to that dream, Dale, when you said what's with the reverb, how bad was it? Like, was it just like barely noticeable, or was it making it hard to listen to? I have an Irish ancestry, also German, French, and a tiny amount of Cherokee. Wow. I had a Cooper's Best Extra Stout. Dude, that is a great beer. Hendrik, I'm concerned for her well-being, for Charlotte's well-being. Yeah, Netsky, it's 6.5%. I believe it's 6.8, isn't it? Oh, no, 5.8 is stout, is sparkling ale. 4.9 is pale ale, and 6.5 is the stout, yeah. It was medium. Okay, cool. Yeah, okay. All right, I apologize for that. I mean, I should. Do you know what? They've also just updated. Oh, by the way, big news. This is big news. I bought the M5. I bought the M5 Max. Should be here. What is it? Actually, it's about a week away. Yeah, Bitcoin got to 75,000. It's back off again to 74. And so I cashed out a little Bitcoin. Yes. Yeah. Yeah, I just cashed out some Bitcoin, took out my AdSense from Google, and just went and bought it. You know what I did then? I rang my boss at work and said, starting in April, put me on any shift you want. I'll go back to working any shift, any day. Not that so the way I see it is that I've got this Bitcoin, and ultimately it's going to go to my niece and nephew, right? When I die, they'll get it. So why can't I spend a little of it now? I mean, at 75,000, you know, Bitcoin's going to drop to 65,000, 60,000 again, right? So at that point, I'll just buy it back. Did you cash out any Hex? Sorry, I had to. Okay, it's good that you, by the way, Paul, are we going to do a brewing beer stream someday? I've done that before on my channel. I've made a video about brewing beer, and it doesn't really get many views. Although, a live stream would be different. Dale Skins. I also had a shave today. And a surf, but my surf was woeful. I surfed so bad. I haven't surfed, since Sunday. So in regards to Hex, here's the thing though. Not talking about ProveX and how much of a failure that was in terms of money go up. No, it doesn't. Not talking about Pulse and PulseX in terms of how much of a flop they've been, because they are. Every product that Richard Hart has built has returned lousy dollar value, right? Lousy. Like, aside from that first pump with Hex, when we know what happened, the OG sold on our heads. Aside from that, everything to do with anything he's produced has not returned on the dollar. However, Hex is doing, and this isn't a cop-out, this is the fact, right? The Hex contract is doing what it says it would do. If you're a staker, if you've staked out, you are earning Hex on the daily. You're earning rewards just like it was coded to do. Now, the problem being, the rewards you're earning are Hex. You're not earning a dollar reward. So people that compare, they say, well, Hex is the first blockchain certificate of deposit. It is. It's great. It works. You deposit Hex into the contract, you wait, you get more Hex back. Now, that sounds wonderful when Hex is worth something. Unfortunately, Hex is not worth anything. And Hex has only gotten less worth as time's gone on, it's gotten worse and worse and worse. So people might say, we need a cryptocurrency that emulates the blockchain, that emulates the real world, and gives you the option to do time locking and certificates of deposit and term deposits and all that stuff. However, in actual fact, the money you've spent buying Hex or buying Ethereum, converting it to Hex, paying the gas fees, and at the time they were ridiculous, locking up your Hex, waiting to then get Hex back and then convert that to something which is worth jack shit, you would have been better taking your US dollar and putting it into a term deposit, because with a term deposit, when you've deposited US dollar, you earn US dollar. And a US dollar, aside from inflation, but all things being equal, you're depositing the US dollar, you're returning the US dollar. With Hex, you're depositing the Hex, you're returning the Hex. Hex is worth jack shit, but it is working. So that's what I wanted to say to you at that point. As a staker, as someone who's got 15-year stakes, well, now there are only 10 years remaining, everything's working exactly, except for one little thing. And I'd love a hexagon to explain this to me, but the APY is no longer 37, 38%. It's way lower. I don't understand that. I don't get that. But the percentage return is less, but we are still earning Hex every single day. And should Hex have a run, which everybody seems to think it will, when that might happen, I don't know. But if it ever has a run, those who have long-term Hex stakes, I guarantee what'll happen. They'll emergency end stake. They'll take their earnings off and they'll cop the loss and they'll cash that out immediately. And what does that do to those who remain staked? Your return goes up based upon those who don't do what they said they would do. So that's what I wanted to say to you. So you are definitely correct, and you're within your right to heckle me in a fun way, like, hey man, how's that X going? Are you going to get that yacht yet? Or how's that world trip going? You're going to buy the tickets? I get you, right? It's been an absolute farce. And everyone that still worships and smokes Richard Hart and pumps everything like the dumbest thing ever. The movie was the dumbest thing to begin with. The Highest of Stakes movie was so stupid. Everyone was like, oh, it's going to pump the price, man. It's going to be in theaters. We're going to the moon. It didn't do anything. And then they come up with this absolutely dumb idea about sending out like iPads from like 2003, dumb iPads that have a branding on it. It's like, the fuck, man? People throw that shit away, man. It's just so stupid. Like the blind, I don't even know how to describe hexagons. It's comical, right? The concept is solid, always got that. Hex isn't a scam per se, the scam is the way it was sold. Well, there's no denying that the OGs sold on our heads. At that pump to 50 cents, the OGs sold out. No, they didn't stake, dude. They did not stake, those OGs. RG3 was not staked out at the, what is it, a year and a half, 2 year mark. And as soon as that thing jacked up to 50 cents, what did they do? They sold. They sold, price drops right back down where it's stayed ever since. I currently have a CD at 4% interest. 4% is such a small amount, right? God knows you mess with me sometimes. Yeah. I mean, look, let's be clear. I just bought an M5 Max. What did I buy it with? Not profit from Hex, not profit from PulseX or Pulse, profit from Bitcoin. I bought it with profit from buying Bitcoin. And when did I get into Bitcoin? About 20 minutes before I got into Hex. Go and do the math, right? I got into Bitcoin and then the hexagons flooded my chat and I got into Hex. And I just bought a new computer with my Bitcoin profits. What can I do with my Hex profits? Weep. Turn over and weep. What's this video? Sands ICS Hyper Incubator. Play.
The original machine had a base plate of pre-fannulated annulite surmounted by a malleable logarithmic casing in such a way that the two spur bearings run a direct line with a pentametric fan.
Wait, what the hell are you talking about, dude? You can't just cut into high-tech information. We don't even know what you're There's an echo again? Is there really?
Yeah.
Oh, you know what it is, dude? Of course, man. Hold on a second. OBS updated. There's an OBS update, and everything is now. Oh, they do this. This sucks. Hang on a second. I'll fix it. This should have fixed it immediately.
Yes, that was once me,
that
extolling the
completely
virtues
muted
of retroencabulation.
So there's an OBS update. An OBS update always changes the outputs settings for audio. Monitor only, mute output. That's what I want. That's why I never use auto updates. Well, actually, I did this one myself.
Now, I may not be the dashing young on-camera narrator I once was.
How's that? How's it better? Yeah, I mean, I know it's better now. I know it's good, but it's just amazing that gets me every time there's an update. They also changed the audio mixer to vertical. Like mine's always horizontal, and somehow they put it vertical. And I'm like, no. Where's the setting to put it back? I'll put it back.
If history tells me anything, it's that the Battle of Hastings was fought in 1066. But that's not the point. The point is that encabulation.
Wait a second, dude.
66. But that's not the point.
Wow, that's an absolutely disgraceful transition. You cut. First of all, this gentleman looks to his left for the transition cut, and then he cuts to the right. Watch it coming in from the other side.
The Battle of Hastings was fought in 1066. But that's not the point.
See that? Cuts in. What the hell? Who's done that? Why would you do that? This is film school 101, dude. You're looking to the camera. And now you're gonna look over your left shoulder to have a funky transition. And what does the camera crew do? They swap it to cutting in from looking over the right shoulder. Idiot.
The point is that encabulation has a rich, sumptuous history with a delicate, flaky crust, relatively unknown to emergent cybersecurity personnel. Allow me to elucidate. The discovery of
Allow me to what? Did he say hallucinate? Now hold on a second. Have I got a ChatGPT window? Allow me to hallucinate. Elucidate. Dale, is that a word though? Allow me to elucidate. Give me 1 second here to. I want to see if this ChatGPT button works. Should close that down. It didn't. It didn't make it because it's full screen. It'll be behind me here. There you go. Hallucinate. Is hallucinate a word? Hendrik heard hallucinate. Short answer, nope. Hallucinate isn't a standard English word. Illuminate and lucent. Maybe elucidate. Elucidate is a word. Yeah, tell me about elucidate. I think it was elucidate. It means to make something clear or easier to understand. Okay. I told you, says Dale. Okay. Just know that you were right.
encabulation was quite accidental when engineers in the skunk works at Mutual Polydynamics coupled a transcendental Hopper datoscope with a spiral decommutator via the application of anhydrous angling pins, resulting in a device that allowed frenetic mastication at alarming speeds. The device was kept secret for many years, owing to the horrific accident that occurred shortly after.
What the fuck is he talking about? This is parody? It's all bullshit? Okay, good, because I heard all those words and I don't know what any of them meant.
Its inception. Howsoever, the U.S. Department of Defense and the National Guard soon realized its potential as a weapon of choice, leading to its next iteration, the hydroencabulator, which they nicknamed Fat Boy Slim. Understanding
Fat
the
Boy
grizzly
Slim is
bear
fucking in heaven. This is actually quite funny when you think this is a parody. Okay, I got more appreciation for this. This is cool. This is cool. I thought this was legitimate, but this is going to be weird. This is going to be weird. It's good.
Act of the devastation that would result from its deployment.
Polsky, perhaps this is a version of shedding light on something to clarify, which he's failing at. I think he's making us laugh, though, so that's a win.
The project was retubed and transmogrified for industrial supplications. This version, known as the pseudo-encabulator, was the infernal Faustian engine that allowed post-war America to realize its aspirations and become the domino player on the world stage. Everybody was encabulating.
I don't understand.
He says dominoes and he shows Scrabble. Everybody was encabulating.
Player on the world stage. Everybody was encabulating.
I don't understand you.
Well, I knew you wouldn't, but if I'd have told you before, the ants meter on the other side prenulates the canoe to spell happiness, and that's the entire secret. There you have it.
During the tumultuous 60s, the psycho-funkadelic vinyl encabulator emerged as the long-haired hippie people's answer to their parents' aging technology, scarving a resonance groove in the hot wax of a new generation of encabulators. However, interest in encabulation waned precipitously until the late 80s, when the public was ready for the next transubstantiation of encabulation.
This is awesome.
The extraordinarily populist turbo encabulator.
This is a Comtex link. Yeah, this is the best thing ever, man. We need more of this kind of shit. This is funny as.
Of encabulation. The extraordinarily populist turbo encabulator.
Now, basically, the only new principle involved is that instead of power being generated by the relative motion of conductors and fluxes, it is produced by the modial interaction of magneto-reluctance and capacitive directance.
Which brings us to where we are today, floundering in the wake of the obscenely similar retro encabulator, featuring yours truly, living proof that leveraging existing assets is not plagiarism. Now, despite
So you know what? The fact that this is humor means that cut at the beginning that I was mocking was done intentionally because it's dumb and it's a joke. So I rescind what I said. I take all that back. This is quite smart.
encabulation's unparalleled success in reducing sinusoidal depleneration through advanced dingle arm technology, it has failed to meet the unanticipated needs of the cybersecurity industry to create zero-trust operations in level 0 monitoring environments to ameliorate zero-day process attacks.
You know what it sounds like? It sounds like someone trying to explain NFTs. Paul, when this baby hits 88 miles an hour, we're going to see some serious shit. It's an intentional dumb cut. Yeah, and that makes it funnier. Like, I genuinely think this is pretty cool. What is this a channel that just does all this stuff? Or is this channel got more of this, or is it just a one-off? Sands ICS Security. They got 16,000 subs. It looks... What the hell's going on this channel, dude? This looks legitimate, like a real channel. What the hell? The most popular...
Are you feeling frightened?
No.
No.
No. Thanks for that. This channel is an anomaly. It's kind of like my channel. They've got a video with 1 million views, the one we're watching, and then everything else is like lower than like 30,000, 40,000. That's so strange. I kind of want to do something similar on my channel, just make up something to do with surfing or tech or something and just make it completely nonsensical, but make it believable. Because I'll be honest, when we started watching this, I thought, I don't know what he's talking about, but it sounds high tech, so I should pay attention. Aside from that cut that threw me off, I was like, I got to learn about this because it sounds like I might need to know about it soon. What the hell? Hendrik, did you ever sell your $1 million NFT? Oh, yeah, I sold it yesterday. I just didn't mention it. Come on, Hendrik. If I had have sold an NFT for $1 million, you guys would all know about it because I'd be throwing money around willy-nilly. No, I didn't sell it. You know what? Now's the time to buy that, though. Some whale out there on the Ethereum chain, you could afford it because I think I have it priced at 1,000 1,000 Ethereum, right? And Ethereum's like pretty low at the moment, like 2,000 or something. It proves that people are suckers. Yes, it does, man.
That is why, despite zero interest from industry, the SANS ICS security team has taken it upon themselves to develop an entirely new level of encabulation, unresponsive to the needs of the average consumer and undoubtedly without merit in terms of concomitant asynchronous communication with client-side connectivity. Ladies and gentlemen, ISACs of all sectors, beer included, and children of all ages, may I present the hyper-encabulator.
It's kind of like the word encabulate sounds legit, but I don't think it's a real word.
The hyper-encabulator is nothing less than a key ruminant in the advancement of retrograde phenomenology, by which we can achieve results that are plastic, spastic, and cynosynclastic without sacrificing...
Wait, did he say spastic? Plastic, spastic, and rhino-encastic?
By which we can achieve results that are plastic, spastic, and cynosynclastic
He did.
without sacrificing both normative reality and AI-informed modalities. You'll note that the hyper-encabulator utilizes indiscrete modules, making possible virtualized environments that include PLC-controlled stand-up reheaters, as well as Retanium-based cloud benders.
I love a good cloud bender. This is the stupidest thing ever, but like, I don't understand it. Like, I still don't get why they're doing it. We have to see more. We have to just see if their next most viewed video is also tongue-in-cheek. Let's just see.
ICS-specific training really drives the difference between traditional IT training, which is core and essential to a number of technologists' careers, but then understanding the cyber-physical components in the kinetic world and how those things differ. The way we support and manage and maintain, the way we design and engineer these systems from an OT and ICS perspective is so unique.
What's OT? This is the same thing, right? An OT, he meant IT, but he said OT.
Operate, how we respond, it's essential that you receive training unique to those types of technologies. A very common question that we receive whenever we go out and talk to different businesses, different critical infrastructure, or leaders around the world is looking at kind of this technology stack of what is industrial control systems and operational technology, and how is it different than information technology?
Okay, so...
And can't we just look at all of it as technology? But when you look at the way we do work in operational technology or industrial control systems, you start to identify the differences between a traditional information technology where you have data, very, very data-centric. So data in use as it's sitting in the net.
It's kind of boring me, but it looks like it's legit. But let me just see. Do they have a link to their website? Yeah, there's a... Okay. There's legitimate comments on there 8 months ago. Industrial control. It's actually a thing, right? I mean, this is possibly one of the greatest things on the internet, really. I don't know why I would need an ICS ever, an industrial control system. However, this video here is enough for me to want to find out what it's about. It's bizarre, isn't it? So this is definitely advertising, right? ICS is for businesses. I don't know what I'm looking at, but I know it makes me want to buy it, whatever I think I need it. Leveraging existing assets is not plagiarism. Remember that, folks. The comments are kind of legit as well. I got a job with this company. They asked me how well I understood theoretical physics. I said I had a theoretical degree in physics. They said, welcome aboard. Unresponsive to the needs of the average consumer. The perfect business. So this guy this is just the strangest thing, because this video is just amongst all of their regular content, and they are an actual business, and they've just thrown this 6-minute hyper-encabulator video up there, and it's had 1 million views. Mind you, that's 3 years old. They posted a month ago, 5 months, 6 months, 7 months. So they're posting semi-regularly. Actually, you know what? Is the oldest video that one? Nope. Threat management made easy. Welcome to Giv's take on Monty Python madness. I just think, you know what this is, man? In many ways, this is like Toothboy, right? This is like Ghost Town Living in the sense that they're using YouTube in a way that I haven't seen anyone else use YouTube. Ghost Town Living, or Brent Underwood, he's marketing his Airbnb essentially by bringing in everybody on the base level of, I'm going to set this up, I'm going to build it, I'm going to make it beautiful, and you're all going to be here for the journey, and then you're all going to come and pay to stay. So he's basically got, it's such a strange thing. He's marketing and he's being paid to do it. So he's got videos that have got like multiple millions of views, right? So he's cashing in, and all he's doing is making advertising videos for his Airbnb town. That's what these guys are doing. They're bringing people.
Hello there.
Ah, there. Speaking of Toothboy, they're bringing people in to their content under the disguise of a silly video, and no one knows what SANS ICS security is, but now we all do. It's weird, man. Like, again, this is one of those little pockets of YouTube that seems to sort of, someone's just found an interesting niche and they've just smashed it. I personally have never seen anything like this. A comical video that looks legit and sounds legit, but obviously is not, for a business that is legit. Kind of weird. Coded in Monty Python. It's Monty Python coded up the wazoo, right? Yeah, let's continue. Because you've convinced me I need an encabulator.
It also includes a dedicated OT Security Operations Center access panel, known as the sock drawer. The primary modules of the hyper-encabulator are stackable, DIN-rackable, and unhackable. And please note the complete absence of side fumbling, owing to the maintenance of tolerances allowing a tight conniption fit.
Gotta have a conniption.
Please take little note of this module. The open source digital ghost daemon, which allows transparent OT invisibility.
They're using buzzwords like daemon. The ghost daemon.
The open source digital ghost daemon, which allows transparent OT invisibility owing entirely to the manipulation of airborne...
Transparent invisibility? Did he just say transparent invisibility?
Which allows transparent OT invisibility owing entirely to the manipulation of airborne particulate matter and single-surface reflective devices. Or, for criminal infrastructure sectors where the dependability of supramotive Wendell-Sprox is essential,
wow,
our handsome ransomware hypervisor is perpetually alert to SQL injections of Gates tracking chips and quantum IoT identification dots. Moreover, whenever a pen test is elected to assure the integrity of a safety instrumented system, our Purdue model modal module defeathers and plucks clean every proverbial fox in the henhouse and keeps would-be intruders wondering which metaphor got mixed first. As you can see, the hyper-encabulator has reached a high level of development, whereas previous dissimilar devices operated under the concept of manumatic stressor reduction.
It's kind of doing my head in a bit. Like I'm genuinely struggling to follow along because I know it's weird. I can't really follow it. I don't know why I find this so damn funny, but I do. It's definitely humorous. It's weird. I'm loving this. The fox in the hen house. Yeah, that came up, didn't it, Hendrik?
Macroeconomic supply chain SBOMs. The hyper-encabulator operates totally under the principle of colonic effluvium expulsion and audible gaseous eructations. Thomas Edison once said that invention was 10% inspiration and 90% perspiration. If that's the case, Thomas Edison should have invented deodorant. But I regress. In the near future, hyper-encabulation will ultimately...
I regress. I digress.
Replace all traditional cybersecurity safeguarding processes with osculating segmentation and entropic astrogation, making what was once thought to be impossible probable. At SANS ICS Security, when we're not innovating, we're encabulating.
Wow. So let's go back. Tell me, from which part of this video did you think it was like a joke? Because it took me a while. So we'll go from the start. I mean, this could be legit, right? It's way too good. It was great.
The original machine had a base plate of prefamulated amulite surmounted by a malleable logarithmic casing in such a...
It was pretty much the second sentence that he said. You know, he just started talking and I was like, wait, did we miss the intro or something? What original? What is he actually talking about? I didn't like I've never watched a video where it's like presumed that you know what he's talking about. Like you just click play. I got it fast, but that's because I know Comtech all too well. It took me up to hallucinate to get it. Let's go back. Just the way he starts talking.
The original machine had a base plate of prefamulated amulite surmounted by a malleable logarithmic casing in such a way that the two spurving bearings were in a direct line with a panametric fam.
Yes, that was once me, extolling the virtues of retroencabulation. Now, I may not be the dashing young on-camera narrator I once was, but if history tells me anything, it's that the Battle of Hastings was fought in 1066. But that's not the point. The point is that encabulation has a rich, sumptuous history with a delicate, flaky crust, relatively unknown to emergent cybersecurity personnel. Allow me to elucidate.
That's it? Allow me to elucidate? I mean, it's pretty damn smart, isn't it? The way he starts by, like, just closing that drawer. Like, it's just that simple motion of closing. It's like, okay, that must be important. Whatever he's just closed there, it's got to be important. Yeah, this is very, very, very well done. It's confusing me, though. Sort by newest comments. No one's really pulling up, like, what like, I kind of just want someone to say, what are we looking at here? And now we know how the YouTube algorithm works. Legendary troll level. Yeah, that's true. The public is weedy. Yeah, this is that's got. I gotta keep that. I'm tabbing that out for my own benefit for another time. I want that for myself. That's got to go in. I got a playlist of things that I come back to from time to time, and I'm going to come back to that one for sure. Just like I come back to Schwifty. That's going to be. I was going to say, is that AI going mad? Like, I mean, that's a 3-year-old video. That could have been. That may have been punching, like, give me a script for a fake, because an encabulator doesn't exist, right? But make me a video about it that would present it as being a real thing. That's when AI needs a lot more work. And now we've got ChatGPT from that. Let's move on from there and take a look at this Chinese motorhome humiliated the entire RV industry. Wanaka, BYD, Build Your Dreams. Wanaka is a town north of Queenstown in New Zealand, which often gets spouted as the cooler Queenstown, you know, not so touristy. Wanaka. I still 55, been a long year. Schwifty. Build Your Dreams. Build Your Dreams with audio? No audio? I muted it.
And what if there's a machine?
Sorry, I must have pressed M for mute.
What if you could press a button and double your living space?
Sure.
What if your motorhome had a roof that rises to reveal something unexpected? And what if there's a machine inside that you almost never see in other motorhomes? Something that completely changes how you travel?
What? A flux capacitor?
The Wanaka BYD T5DM Pro Max is already on the road in China. And once you see what it can do, you'll understand why it's turning heads.
Wow.
Let's take a look.
Motorhome luxury.
Motorhome luxury.
Priced at 438,000 Chinese yuan for the Pro version, approximately $63,000, and 468,000 Chinese yuan for the Pro Max. With the electric slide-out, approximately $67,000, the Wanaka BYD T5DM immediately makes a statement before you've even opened the door. Wanaka isn't some new startup either. They're a specialized flat-front motorhome brand with over 20 years of RV manufacturing.
I want to see a mock video for everything, including motorhomes. This is AI, right? I mean, these are concepts. These aren't legitimate vehicles that's not a vehicle on the street. Hendrik, I got recommended this video last night. Glad to see it here. This is freaking me out. Feels fake. Yeah, I mean, this is AI generated content for sure.
Experience. They took BYD's proven T5DM hybrid chassis. Yes, the same BYD that's now the world's largest EV manufacturer.
BYD, just a side spiral here, BYD have certainly taken the world by storm, haven't they? Cheaper, more affordable electric vehicles. Definitely given Tesla a run for their money. I think it's a dumb name, BYD. Was from Oz, has one. He's not here today, but he's got one. I don't know. I feel like if I mean, given the petrol crisis, right, or the fuel crisis right now on the planet, could be a shift towards more and more electric vehicles coming, you know? Like, I mean, who was it that said electric vehicles are the future? And like, you know, if you're stuck on the ICE engine, you're happy just to live in that world. Remember, I think that was me, wasn't it? I think that was me. I said that here on stream.
Tesla, and built something the RV world has never seen before. Built on the BYD T5DM chassis, this motorhome measures 19 feet 8 inches in length, 8 feet wide, and 11 feet 1 inch tall. The profile is modern and purposeful, with a pure white base and distinctive green accent striping that echoes the new energy theme.
Yeah, the product is real. He said that it's already on the road in China. The content is AI aided at best, AI generated at worst. Yeah. But the product, I mean, yeah, hopefully it cuts to some real footage of it.
Front is constructed from high-quality fiberglass full molding, not pieced-together panels.
Fiberglass?
One clever detail you'll notice immediately. Wanaka engineered a special drip edge along the front forehead. On traditional motorhomes, morning dew and rainwater drips from the overhead cab straight onto the windshield, fogging up your view.
Whoops.
This custom-molded fiberglass lip guides water away from the windshield directly to the ground. It's a small detail, but it's the kind of thoughtful engineering that runs throughout this entire vehicle. The sides feature fiberglass skirting with an aluminum alloy frame and a protective armor coating sprayed on the lower sections, providing excellent resistance to branches, stones, and road debris. Double-paned insulated glass windows are positioned higher up on the body, providing both privacy and safety. Moving to the passenger side, let's work our way from right to left, starting at the front. First, you'll find the main entry door with an integrated...
The man of the hour, dude. We just watched your hyper incubator video, and you can go back and watch it, but you got me for long enough for me to be thinking, what are we watching? Like, why am I hearing words but not knowing what the words are? It was awesome, dude. That was the greatest find. That's a strange, like, I mean, we've talked about it already, but that's the strangest video, because on that channel, that video is 3 years old. It's got 1 million views. The next most popular video has got 39,000, and they're legitimate. That's legitimate content. But there's one video for a business that just doesn't make any sense, but it's enough to draw me in. So we went and had a look at what an ICS is. It's funny, dude. It was really cool, man. Thank you for sharing that. That was a great find, dude.
Screen and locking mechanism. Just behind the door is the toilet cassette access hatch, allowing you to empty the bathroom waste system without entering the vehicle. Moving further back, you'll find the fresh water fill port for topping up the onboard water tanks. The Wanaka carries an impressive 106 gallons of fresh water and 45 gallons of gray water capacity.
That's a lot, dude.
Enough for extended off-grid camping without constantly searching for refill stations. Continuing toward the rear, there's Wanaka's big storage philosophy put into practice. An exterior storage compartment so large that one reviewer demonstrated fitting 10 large suitcases side by side from end to end. LED light strips inside make night access easy. The manual awning extends over this side of the vehicle with an integrated LED light strip underneath, so you can set up outside at night and see clearly around the motorhome. At the rear, there's pre-wired electrical maintenance access built into the storage area. A reversing camera is integrated into the rear to assist with maneuvering and parking. On the driver's side, you'll find
this one has a similar fake vibe to Comtex. You think this one's fake? I don't think it's fake.
There's some similarities.
There are some similarities. I don't know.
the other access point to that massive pass-through storage compartment we saw on the passenger side. Perfect for loading long items like skis or fishing rods from either side of the vehicle. You'll also find the shore power connection on this side, along with a small side door housing both a slow charge and fast charge connection for the chassis battery.
Just the same vibe?
The BYD T5DM chassis uses an 800-volt architecture, allowing the
800 volt? That seems pretty excessive.
4 kWh chassis battery to charge from 20% to 90% in just 20 minutes on a DC fast charger, making lunch breaks at charging stations more than enough time to add significant range.
But I can understand this verbiage. Yeah. There's no hyperfluctuating, confusing words here.
Version features the electric slide-out mechanism on this side. It uses a triple-rack internal steel frame for strength and stability, and includes a dedicated rain awning on top to protect it from weather and falling branches. Before we step inside, let's talk about what's on the roof, because this is where Wanaka has created something that separates this motorhome from every other on the market. The roof carries a total of 2,380 watts of solar panels.
That's a hell of a lot.
And what's particularly striking is how many panels there are, creating a nearly fully covered roof surface.
Makes sense.
To put that in perspective, most American Class B motorhomes have 200 to 400 watts. This is 6 to 12 times that amount.
That's insane.
Based on an average of...
You could basically be off... What? Is it just my video? It seems pretty bunky. That's an insane amount of solar. Play.
5 hours of direct sunlight per day, the solar array generates approximately 8 kilowatt hours of electricity daily. Enough to run the refrigerator around the clock, power all lighting, run the air conditioning during peak sun hours, and still have power left for charging devices. The panels are mounted with an air gap between them and the roof surface.
That's good.
Which prevents overheating and extends panel lifespan. It's worth mentioning that other motorhome manufacturers are also building on the BYD chassis platform.
Whoa.
Including impressive double-deck designs with 2 full...
What the hell? That is insanely cool. That is so slick, dudes.
Floors of living space. While we haven't been able to confirm whether all of these are currently in production or remain concepts, they demonstrate the growing ecosystem of innovative motorhome builders utilizing BYD's new energy technology platform.
I mean, I think GoVan's pretty rad, but that's insane, right? Imagine just getting up there and chilling out, drinking a few homies, having fun. Wow.
This isn't a gimmick. Real owners consistently report going a full week, sometimes longer, without needing any external power or fuel whatsoever. Now let's head back to the main entrance and step inside to see how Wanaka has maximized every inch of this compact footprint.
Be fun, wouldn't it, Nesky? I mean, at some point, you've really got to say, fuck buying a house. Let's just buy one of those. Live in it. It's big enough, right? Like,
step inside the Wanaka BYD, and the first thing you notice is the ceiling height. At 6 feet 9 inches, there's no sense of claustrophobia.
6 feet 9 inches. Okay, it's got a fair amount of headroom. I'd probably bash my head on those cupboards though. Funny, that was my thought after watching this. I mean, a lot of people that do like van life for real, I mean, 2026, come 2030, these are going to be a real thing, right? And there'll be four-wheel drive versions and people can just go and live out for weeks on end and not have to come back into civilization. This is insane.
You can stand upright and move freely throughout the entire living area. The floor between the cab and living area is completely level, with no awkward step up or down. The overall living area measures 13 feet 3 inches long by 7 feet 2 inches wide. And that's before the slide-out extends. When the Pro Max's electric slide-out opens, that width increases by another 9 feet 2 inches.
Oh, wow.
Creating a genuinely spacious open-plan living space. Right above the entry door is the central control panel, one of the smartest features in this motorhome. Every system is controlled from a single location. The 4-way monitoring cameras, air conditioning, battery information display, water pump, and slide-out mechanism. No hunting around for individual switches. One panel controls everything. At the front above the cab is the first sleeping area. This bed measures 7 feet 3 inches long and 4 feet 5 inches wide, large enough for 2 adults. The headboard features recessed drawers, 2 outward opening windows for ventilation, built-in reading lights on both sides, USB charging ports, and 5-way power sockets. A privacy curtain separates it from the living area, which also helps contain air conditioning in whichever zone you need it. Below, the U-shaped dinette provides seating for 4 adults with seatbelts.
The U-shaped dinette? Dinette? Small diner?
Integrated into the seating. The sofa features a curved back design specifically shaped to support the lumbar curve of the body. A thoughtful ergonomic touch you don't often see in RVs. The central table can be lowered to create an additional sleeping surface for children. Overhead, 4 large storage cabinets with integrated LED lighting line the ceiling above.
Good point, Dale. You got to be quite intelligent to get the humor of Comtech's Link before. Yeah, I mean, some people might just turn off from that and go, "This is ridiculous." But yeah, that was smart humor.
The dinette area. The kitchen runs along the right side wall. The countertop features a slide-out extension board, giving you workspace for food preparation. Instead of a built-in cooktop, the kitchen is designed for portable electric cooking appliances that plug into the nearby power sockets on the kitchen island, keeping the setup flexible and fully electric with no gas required.
Wow.
A high-power range hood with what Wanaka calls a paper fan design keeps cooking smells from spreading through the motorhome. The sink features a flexible soft tube
I don't know about an electric stovetop. I mean, it's all electric in terms of the vehicle, but it'd be good to have a gas stove.
Extends for easy cleaning. Built-in appliances include a Xiaomi microwave oven for quick heating on the road, and the refrigerator is a frost-free unit with approximately 8.1 cubic feet of capacity, with separate refrigeration and freezer sections. For context, that's larger than the fridge in many small apartments. No manual defrosting required. Moving toward the back of the motorhome,
washer?
We find even more practical features designed for extended travel.
To be honest, traveling, like as he just said, extended traveling, clothes washing is important, and you got a washer right there. It's pretty rad.
Below the rear bed sits a washer and dryer combo. Owners report this completely changes extended travel.
Definitely.
You simply don't need to carry excessive clothing or find laundromats on the road. The air conditioning system
I have an
is
electric
also
induction
located in
stove,
this
way
area,
better, faster than gas.
providing climate control throughout the motorhome to keep you comfortable in all weather
Fair enough.
conditions. The rear transverse bed measures 7 feet 3 inches long and 4 feet 3 inches wide, sleeping 2 adults comfortably. Unlike the overhead front bed, there's no ladder required. You simply step in directly, which makes it far more practical for everyday use, especially for older travelers or families with young children. Storage surrounding the rear bed is extraordinary.
Extraordinary.
A full-height wardrobe with a sliding rail at the top provides hanging space and organized compartments. Hidden behind the wardrobe door is an additional secret drawer, perfect for valuables. LED ambient lighting runs along the underside of the wardrobe, and windows on both sides provide natural light and ventilation.
This device has subcompact, high-tech integrated technology, which is shit.
The bathroom is located in the rear left corner, and it's larger than you'd expect.
How do you think I
You can
expect?
fully stretch out inside. A full-length mirror is mounted on the door, practical for getting dressed or applying makeup. The floor uses anti-slip moisture-proof material with a double drain design and a threshold slope to prevent water overflowing into the living area.
Wow.
The toilet is a Thetford rotatable cassette. The shower area features an integrated shower head with temperature control. On the ceiling, a multi-function unit provides both ventilation to remove condensation and provide light, making winter showers more comfortable. A stainless steel wall organizer with 4 compartments keeps toiletries secure during travel. The Wanaka BYD T5DM Pro Max isn't just good value. It's a wake-up call to an entire industry that's been charging premium prices for outdated technology for far too long.
True.
Would you buy the Wanaka BYD T5DM?
I don't know. I don't know, but you said people already have them. The Wanaka.
It's shit, man.
It's shit, man. Where is the name? The Chinese motorhome doesn't have the. You think you'd have it in the description, right? Wanaka. I mean, let's go to their website. And I want to just see, because they said that there's some reviewers already that have used it already. Is that literally Wanaka? It looks like New Zealand, dude. Translate from Chinese to English. Yes, please. It looks like it is named after Wanaka. Although that's on the wrong side of the road for New Zealand. That's It's Shit Moment deserves a replay from your Tracer tour. Not today, Hendrik. We've done that before. Catalog. Okay, well. Okay, let's go to YouTube. Let's search up Wanaka. I guess it's just called the Wanaka BYD, right? Wanaka.
Yeah.
Wanaka BYD. That's the video we just saw. Where are the actual people using it? That's the same shit. That looks real. That looks real. I want to see it in use, man. I want to see it in use. Wanaka BYD in use. Just saw that. So no one seems to have a legitimate video of it, except for this one. Let's take a look at this one.
This Wanaka BYD T5DM motorhome defies logic. From the outside, it's just another light truck RV. But inside this thing is the one system most motorhomes...
What the flying fuck was that edit? We need an alert that says, Gibbs, I want to wash GoVan and go camping.
Light truck RV. But inside this thing is the one system most motorhomes never truly solve. Because the biggest RV problem isn't space. It's power. Usable power when you're parked off-grid. Not features, not layout. Power you can use when...
Okay, this is just more of the same AI-generated slop with the same images. Fish, is that one, Hendrik? I don't think that's one. Anyway, that's pretty rad. Let's...
I want to mow the lawn and go fishing.
I want to mow the lawn and go fishing. Let's finish up here by watching another episode of Filthy Travels, Kira and Ryan.
I want to mow the lawn and go fishing.
And these are two people that are traveling around Australia in a Delica, which is something that I know of and you know of. They've got the same Delica as I do. Mine's better, but they've got a good one. Govan is the king of the Delekas. This video, Lap of Australia, featuring Big Sandy in our four-wheel drive van, Byfield National Park Adventure. Come on. Come on. Give it to us. Bit blowy there, mate. Oh, there'll all be music here that'll have to be edited out. Who cares? I'll just edit it out after the fact.
Welcome back. We're in Byfield National Park. Stayed one night.
Wow, they're out of sync badly. Let's Command R. The delete car is better than a silly car. I do like Govan, but I mean, let's be real. If Bitcoin went to 1 million, I'd buy one of those motorhomes for sure, right? I'd buy one. I'd be off on a motorhome adventure. I mean, Bitcoin's not going to 1 million anytime soon, but if it does, off we go.
Welcome back. We're in Byfield National Park. Stayed one night at the Upper Stony Creek. Today, where are we heading?
Waterpark Creek. I think Waterpark Creek campsite. I'm going to stop at the Byfield General Store, see what it's like, see if they have any nice beers there.
Beers? Milkshakes?
Milkshakes.
Yeah, really nice night.
Milkshakes.
A few Aussies around, but pretty good. The weather's turned it on again for us. Nice.
Tricky.
Yeah. I'm getting good at this camera stuff. Yeah, so keen to check out the park a bit and see how it goes.
Yeah. Alright, just left on the side. Oh. A bit bumpy.
A bit bumpy.
Just left Upper Stony Creek. We're going to go check out the Red Rock day use area or campsite to see what's there. And then we're going to go check out the town of Byfield. I reckon it's going to be really cute.
Bring it on. See what you got, Byfield.
Alright. Just checked out their Red Rock camping.
I really wish Govan had the sunroof like Steve Van had, and that the one that they've got does have the sunroof. I do miss that. I miss the sunroof and the crystal light.
Area. There wasn't much happening there, so we just kept driving.
It was a quiet zone.
It was a quiet zone.
What?
So we had to get Ryan out of there immediately. It was quite packed, lots of caravans, lots of families. It's school holidays, but we didn't even see a day use area or, yeah, there was a creek there, but yeah, the Upper Stony Creek was definitely much nicer. Just on our way to Byfield, we stopped in at Old Stone River Crossing Heritage Walk or something. So we're just doing that now. Quick little walk apparently. We'll see what's down the end. That's what it's looking like. Should be good.
Yo, Lusky. Good to see you. Just want ya to know you have supporters out there. Thanks, Lou. Cheers, man. Over on D-Live Machine.
And this is the crossing.
We're standing on the Byfield River crossing. Just made of all old stones and stuff. That's how they used to get to here, through here, to Byfield.
Get a beer up, you mate. A sunroof would be great in the outback, just not when it's raining. Well, I really enjoyed the idea of being able to open the roof in Steve Van and then also to lay in the back when it's, you know, storming. And you remember that time down at Maruya when it was lightning and could see it through the crystal light, skylight, roof light stuff?
Some more tables out there. Bit of fuel.
That was a great stream. That Maruya one, dude, that was awesome. Yeah, good times.
Beautiful. Oh. How good's this? A couple of classic thick shakes and a homemade sausage roll.
Sausage.
Yum. You know if they sell homemade sausage rolls, it's going to be good.
Oh yeah, it's a fact.
Alright, we're just going to go and have a look at this track. We actually
He's got bigger tits than she does. If you say so. I didn't notice, Hendrik.
We've just arrived at Tire Pressure Bay just before Big Sandy. Yeah, we just spoke to a guy who'd just done it and he said it wasn't too bad and that he only had his tire pressures at 25. And everyone else has said it's horrible and you need them at least 15. So we're just going to drop the tyres a little bit and drive down a little bit further and just see what it looks like. We're not supposed to be camping there till tonight, so we don't want to do it today anyway. We want to do it twice.
Hell no.
But the track in here was awesome. It was so beautiful. It was like sandy on the bottom, but like rainforest. It was honestly gorgeous. So yeah, it's got there. Alright, we have the tyres at 20 psi. See how we go.
And in four-wheel drive mode? They're doing it anyway? Yeah, I think we're actually doing it, yeah. They need to amp up their microphone skills. I guess they're just filming it straight off the iPhone with no external mic. Rookies. We've all done that though. They're catching up to that Ranger or whatever it is.
Whoops. Oh, there was more little sideways before I came up, but you're pretty much on.
How was it?
Yeah, crazy.
Crazy?
Ah, we did it right, eh?
Yeah. What do you do? Turning around, are you?
Might as well just camp there.
Again,
just camp there.
No, we're not turning up. Trying to get out of the way in case people come. Oh, man, that was insane. Well done.
Thanks.
To me.
I did a lot there.
Holy.
That was pretty good.
Wow.
Are you nervous?
Yeah, well, when we're on, I was like, well, this is it. We're dying.
They seem like a pretty chilled out couple. I mean, it'd be pretty rad to meet them on the road somewhere. I mean, I'm planning, like I said, I'm starting out back to work, any shift, any day, starting in April. And then I guess I'm going to go out on my trip in August. Yeah, head north. I have a lav mic for the phone. Trouble is that I now have a new phone and the Lightning port has done a runner. Yes, Lightning is long gone, dude. Lightning, it's Type-C or nada, man.
All right, let's figure out what we're going to do now. We spent like half an hour to an hour last night watching YouTube videos and like asking people that live in the area what they think if we'll make it. We were so nervous because we just heard like that it was terrible and just really, really bad.
Wow, look at that. They ran their cables from their solar panel in through this. This is glass, this piece here. Or at least it is on mine. They ran it through there? How did they do that? I'm pretty certain that's glass. Tempered glass. It is on mine anyway. It's plastic? Do you know what? I'm going to go and check, dude. I'm going to go and check. I'll be right back. I'll just leave you guys for a second. I'm going to go and check. I'll be right back. All right. Well, the interesting news is it's not glass. I don't know what it is. I took a photo. I think it's steel. Mine's a little different. Mine's a little smaller, like the gap. Let me just drop the exposure down. Yeah, mine's a little different. So obviously that center strip is what we're dealing with. It's steel. Yeah, it's steel. Oh, interesting. I mean, look, I'm interested in this channel because they've got the same vehicle as mine, or close enough. So I just wanted to see, you know, the setup and what they've done. All right, take a trumpet. You can have a trumpet. Fair enough.
Videos we watch are just these maxed out full drives, having a hard time, not coming up. Yeah. But look at us now.
The Delica did well.
Delica.
Alright, let's finish off this track. We decided we're just gonna stay at what? 5 Rocks. 2 nights in a row instead of going back down the track and then trying it again tomorrow.
Wouldn't be a good spot. Do you have the exhaust like them? I do have a pretty large exhaust. Yeah. My exhaust is about that big. It's a big circle. Oh, you meant the snorkel? I do have that as well, yes.
Right, let's just put the drone up.
Some good footage there.
Just got the other solar panel out because haven't had much sun and our battery's doing it a bit tough.
We made it. How? I don't know. Why? Because we're stupid. But we made it.
What'd you have it in? 4 high?
Yeah, 4 high, second gear. We were
So he had it in 4-wheel drive high in second gear. Govan needs that for going through 1 foot of water. Govan needs the snorkel for going through a foot of water. Govan's quite tall, actually. You won't need that until you get to like maybe 2.5 to 3 feet of water. I guess if you were going from the ground, about 1.5 feet is the door, the footwell. But yeah, you'd need it if you were going through at least 2 feet of water.
catching up on the Hilux there, so we had to.
It's like one of my streams.
Thought it might have been the end of us, but somehow she got through it.
One day you'll come out here, Lou. You'll come to Australia. You should, man. Interesting.
What?
What's... Wait. I apologise. I had some background music on.
Probably a bit too low clearance to get up there, but no, loved it.
Awesome.
Yeah.
I want to find out where they are. Byfield National Park Adventure, Big Sandy. Let's go to Google Maps's. Google Maps's. Byfield, no, Big Sandy. Big Sandy. Big Sandy. Stockyard Road, that's what they said, didn't they? Yeah, Byfield Conservation Park. They're up there near Rockhampton, aren't they? Airlie Beach, Mackay, Serena. Yeah, Rockhampton. Yeah, okay. Let's have a look at some other photos from the area. Because, I mean, we can get ideas for where I want to go as well, you know? You know? It's only one photograph? By Anthony Simpson. Simpson, eh? Go try. People also search for Stockyard Point, 5 Rocks. Oh, it looks pretty rad, doesn't it? The 5 Rocks. I've driven through 2 feet of water in my Prado and I was freaking out that the exhaust would fill up as I don't have a snorkel. The exhaust would fill up regardless of if you had a snorkel though, wouldn't it? It'd still fill up if you stopped in it. Lusky, I got a lady friend and if we're not so far apart, I'm sure we would be a thing. Wait, you got an Australian lady friend? I kept the revs high and made it no worries. Yeah, that's how to do it. You got an Aussie girlfriend? Cool, man. Wow, it's rough out there, isn't it? Shee.
So we just made it to our 5 Rocks camp and set the van up. She's a bit of like on an angle there, so we've got the bed in the back. We sort of hopefully try and make it as level as possible.
Yeah, that's always an issue.
In this case of
that's one thing that I haven't seen any luxury camper motorhomes have yet. Like when you pull up somewhere, it would be so sick if no matter which angel the van was on, you could just say, computer, make the bed level. And it would just raise the bed up on the angle to get it level. Like whenever I'm parking anywhere with GoVan, I'm always trying to work out the best, most levelest angel.
The bog mats on the one side just to help it out a bit. It's still on a bit of a lean, but better than nothing. Nice little spot here. The toilet's just over there.
Is your Delica a 2.8 litre diesel? No, mine is a petrol engine, dude. Mine's petrol. And I'm so stoked that it's petrol. The diesel one, the Stevan was a diesel and I did not like it. Get a hydraulic lift. I mean, it has a lift. It's got a lift kit installed on it so that it's higher off the ground, more clearance, but that doesn't fix the bed itself. And I mean, in my case, it's a permanent fixture. You can't alter it. But I'm sure that motorhomes these days, with all the different, slide in, slide out electronic gadgets, can't someone just design something that just lifts the bed to the right level, like lifts the side up, end down, whatever, to get it till it's horizontal? Five Rocks, mate.
How good. Little 5 Mile beach. A nice little waterfall there.
Yeah, design one, yeah.
Down to the beach. Wow.
water catchment.
Little natural shower. Someone's propped up a bit of a log there.
Get in and get clean, mate.
Incredible. Can't get over this place.
Hello.
Little Five Rocks Beach. Pretty cool.
Having been to Bennett's place, I can assume that a hydraulic lift would not fit in the garage. I can't fit anything else in there, man. Like, GoVan just fits in. GoVan only just fits in, so much so that when I've got the little O-rings that are on the roof racks to tie down things to, when they're in place, I can't drive in the garage. I've got to undo those because even just that much extra doesn't fit. It's so tight back there.
Oh. That black sand.
Wow. That's weird. Black sand. That's cool. Careful out there, man. No one around and a pretty rough beach.
Five Rocks camping, having some steak sandwiches tonight. A little bit burnt on one of them, might be Kira's. Yeah. A run, first time we used the stove top, the fire. I'm a bit lazy in cooking everything on the little gas cooker. There we go.
Are you talking about me?
Yes.
What did you say?
Nothing. And Kira's just getting some stuff out for the burgers.
Ah,
I'm gonna play a bit of
their fridge is in there. That's lame. Whenever you want to get into the fridge, you got to open and go into the van. I'm intrigued as to their setup. I think mine's permanent, but yeah, theirs is obviously movable and retractable.
guitar tonight. See where it goes. Bloody mess. Morning, everyone. So we just left our camp at Five Rocks for the day. Taking a small little drive through to 9 Mile Beach, a little bit, through the Stockman's place.
9 Mile?
Yeah, nice little drive. Track's pretty nice so far. Low-hanging trees above, so just got to be careful with the solar panel and everything. But yeah, so I'll just go down to the beach and hang out there for the day.
Ryan's had a shave.
Ryan's had a shave, yes.
Had a few dingoes in our camp last night.
Yeah.
That was a bit exciting.
Yeah, that was pretty crazy.
Dingoes?
They were pretty cute.
Watch out, one doesn't take your baby.
So we just pulled up on 9 Mile Beach. Get some sun and the solar panels. Got a little fold out as well out there. Doing some work, having a coffee on the beach. Charge that bad boy up.
Got a guitar
Nice
in
day.
there? Got a guitar in there, dude. Wow. They've managed to shove a fair amount of stuff in there for two people.
Charge that bad boy up. Pretty nice day.
Beautiful day.
Beautiful day.
Beautiful.
Yeah. Chill down here for a bit.
Yeah.
Dingo curled my hair in this humidity. It's
Breakfast.
humid here too.
Just on our way down to Three Rivers and stopped at a lookout.
Look out!
Can't beat that, eh? There's the Five Rocks. Beautiful beaches. And a couple of sand dunes up there. Yeah, good. Cracker day once again.
Cracker. He used to keep a 12 gauge. I guess that means a shotgun.
Mini Sahara Desert. A lovely tour guide here, Andy. Brought his work rig out to show us around. Very soft sand. I'm just going to air down the tyres a bit. See how we go from there.
Wow. That sounds horrible. Hey, AI, make me a song with a hard rock beat and a guitar riff. And a really tacky solo. Wow. What a place for a dirt bike, yeah. Although you can see that they're filming on a GoPro by the shadow. I've neighbor issues that only a 12 gauge can solve. Is that the guy that I met, Hendrik?
So last night's sleep were a bit on an angle still, so it wasn't the most comfortable. We had the bog mats out, but it was still on a bit of a lean.
Bit of an angel.
This little, you can't really see it there, but it's not the flattest ground, so we ended up just chucking a bit of firewood that we had on the tyres there. Hopefully that levels us out a bit more. Kira's got the fire cranking.
Rad.
Nice job. What was dinner?
Chicken sandwiches.
Oh, chicken sandwiches. Yum. And a little carpet python.
Oh, a little carpet python.
In the toilet. Very cute.
It's ready to strike in that pose.
Hey guys. So just on our way out of the Byfield National Park. Spent a couple of days out at Five Rocks there. Had a look around the beaches and stuff. Very beautiful. And just about to tackle Big Sandy again.
Big Sandy.
I'm going to be a bit more prepared this time. Try and get some bit more footage for you. But yeah, we're just up the top of the hill.
Feeling confident?
Yeah. Done it all before now, eh? But yeah.
Yeah, it was really beautiful actually. It was probably my favourite spot so far. The Five Rocks campground and Little Five Rocks Beach and what was it, 9 Mile Beach?
Hendrik, no, I'm referring, you and him are mates. I'm referring to some Sheila next door who keeps on abusing both of us. Oh, shit. That's no good.
9 Mile Beach as well.
9 Mile Beach. Went down to 3 rivers down there, see the other side of Five Rocks. Caught up with a mate. Yeah, it was good.
They must have stuck that GoPro onto their solar panel. Just pumping the tyres back up after our little sandy adventure.
And Kira's making us some brekkie in the back. Just pulled up at the water park day use area. Quite a nice little spot. A few little benches everywhere. The toilet's just up there. This is normally where people come and let their tyres down to experience the journey. Alrighty, so we're back in Yeppoon now, and
Yeppoon
went to Woolies. It was crazy, being the day before Easter, and now we're just going to go check out Shell World. Kira's choice.
Shell World.
See how good it is. Well, you wouldn't believe it, but Shell World was actually pretty cool. We are now at Ship Point Lookout. Pretty sure that's your ship. I reckon it might be a bit fake, actually.
Did you hit Yeppoon? I can't remember.
Yeah, beautiful spot.
Not on this trip, I don't.
Yeppoon.
I didn't. And when I say this trip, I mean the one with Marty.
Good morning. Stayed at the Yeppoon Beachside Caravan Park last night. Pretty nice place. We got a spot right on the beach. Kira's just doing some work. Not a bad view. Let's cook up some breakfast.
Marty!
Some nice people from Mariba last night. Small world. Hello. Just coming to check out Double Head.
I hope they give us a van tour at some point. Like, I want to see what they do for air conditioning and sleeping at night and all the stuff that like. Do they have a pee tube? I bet they don't. I bet they don't have a pee tube.
Walking track here in Yeppoon. Hopefully get some good views. Not a bad view from up here. You can see a bit of the coast. Keppel Island, I think. That's it. That's it.
Wow.
And these fan rocks.
That looks rad.
And we've reached the peak of the summit. Tell you what, those beers are really kicking my ass from last night. Thanks, Chris. But yeah, we've got a nice view here. We've got the little harbour. Big rock there.
Earth looks pretty flat. Are you a flat earther, Lou? I didn't know that.
And then all the way in the distance, that's Byfield. That's where we were a couple of nights ago. A nice bit of shrubbery. And there's Kira.
Some interesting rock formations there. Wow.
Just about to head off from Yeppoon now. Thank you very much for having us.
Lou said, no, I don't believe in either model. I'm a bubble Earth, my own theory. Okay.
It's been great. We're booked in to check out some caves in Rocky, in the Capricorn Cave, the Savi. It'll be good. See you there. All right, we're on our tour. Adventure tour of the caves. Here we go.
Wow. Crazy music choices. This is that free YouTube music crap. That's horrible, man. Don't do that. This reminds me of a story my sister tells when she was at a caving trip with school one time. They were in a group, like a tour like this, and the tour guide stopped.
Oh my god.
the tour guide stopped and was talking about the stalactites and stalagmites, which are the stalagmites come from the ground and grow up, and the stalactite comes from the roof and goes down, and it's water drips that form them. So over decades and centuries, the amount of water running through the limestone causes these things to grow, if you like. And the tour guide was saying, now these have been here for centuries, taking a drip by drip, years and years and years to grow. And my sister's like, how come there's one growing on that electrical cable then? You know, there's like a power cable running for a light and there's stalactites hanging off of it. And she's like, how come they're growing right there if they're centuries old though? And the tour guide was like, anyway, moving right along. And she's like, okay. They should have used the gives a minute intro music, those farkles. They could have farkled in their own chat. Music is pretty extreme. Wow.
On our way into this campsite here.
That looks hectic, dude.
I don't know about Kira's direction.
You'd want to see. I'm a real careful four-wheel drivist. I'd walk that first. There's no way I'd just be driving through that. What if there's like an epic hole and you don't know it's there? Like, I mean, you'd assume that it's just a road that's been overgrown, but you don't know. I'd be walking that first, man.
Not gotten us lost, eh?
I mean, they're just bush bashing at this point, right? The fuck?
Don't know how, but we made it. To the top of Rocky.
I mean, that's a pretty good spot.
Nice little campsite here. Hidden away in the mountains.
Pretty nice.
Just start a fire.
I was about to say, I probably would not light a fire up there though, given all that grass.
Cook some dinner.
Happy music for a camping trip. Yeah. It's a nice spot for sure.
Here we are on Heartbreak Hill.
Sunset's going to be beautiful.
Here is just finished prepping our Good Friday dinner. And the fire going before.
Wait. On top? I guess they want to cook it all the way through, right?
Beautiful sunset.
It is, yeah. Spectacular.
Not too bad in the end. A little bit burnt on top, but that's alright. Ryan's making gravy, getting the rest of the sweet potato out of the fire. The footy going. Being good.
Imagine, I mean, it takes all kinds of people, but imagine being out there in a beautiful campsite and having the fucking football on. Like, okay, I'd probably sit there and have some obnoxious music on, but the footy? You're kidding me. Thanks for joining us. See you next week. Are you doing weekly uploads, guys? Is that the crack? I mean, this is the Filthy Travels channel. So The Sheila with the snap-on tools has to make dinner. She should be servicing the van. We are making our way through the channel. They're a bit slow on the uploads. The last one they did was 2 months ago. Maybe they've stopped traveling for the time being, but we're going to get through a lot of their content because I'm enjoying seeing someone else in a Delica exploring the planet as we will be doing soon in August. That's what I'm planning anyway. I'm looking towards August for my trip, but it might change. But March, April, May, June, July. Actually, the business is closing in middle of April for 2 weeks. So forget April. May, June, July. That's 3 months to just work as much as I can and save. I've got money already, but I just want to keep. I just did buy the M1, the M5 Max, but I'm going to work and save a little more, and then looking towards August to departure for a road trip for an undisclosed amount of time and destination unknown. I'm just going to go north, spend at least definitely going to spend 2 nights at each campsite. So set up and stay for 2 nights, not just the one and done 2 nights, but if it's a great spot, maybe 3 nights. Actually, taking it as it feels, right? Whatever. Get to my brother's place up in Moffat Beach, do some surfing, maybe a couple of weeks of surfing, leave my board with him. Going to meet Benny Crawford to pick up my new board. So I'll leave both boards at my brother's house and then continue north. I want to definitely get to the tropics and then possibly go inland from north from Cairns to the Daintree National Park, but then scoot all the way up to the top of the Australia, that top northerly point, and then across to Darwin and then into the Kakadu and all that fucking crocodile scary shit. The BWM M5 Max. That's what I got, Hendrik. Hey, thanks for being here on the stream, folks. Appreciate you all hanging out with me for a little while, skis, and I'll catch you all on the flip side when we will farkle again. We'll farkle soon. Potentially not tomorrow. But thanks for being here live with me. Appreciate you all.
Started out alive, man, that was the play. Building up the sway. But as the sight faded, had to find my way.
Surfing through the fray. The crew behind me. Farkle. Farkle in the chat. Crypto gains. You're welcome here again if you want. Thanks, H-Man. I'll probably swing by. Yeah. Probably won't get so raucously drunk like last time, though. Anyway, see you, folks. Farkle.
Always looking for the next thrill. That's where I ignite. Community so solid, always shining bright. Rolling deeper, cruising for the